What's up, guys and girls, bodacious babes and dudes? How's everybody doing? We're good? Yeah, welcome to NAW 1985. 991 is the episode number here tonight. I hope you guys are all having a good time. Yeah, TJ in the house. You can call me TJ, but I am also the journalist that will be covering tonight's program. Some radical wrestling here as we have our Fallout episode from our very first pay-per-view event. If you guys missed the Ballroom Blitz, head on over and check out the rerun of it. It's amazing. So many champions were crowned, including Bill the Icon. Thank you for the subs, guys. We got Ramon and Ty with those subs. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. We feeling good? It's Thursday. That means tomorrow's the end of the week. Hopefully for some of us it's payday, because that'd be nice, right? But tonight we got some amazing action lined up for you. 10 matches, 3 championship matches, including our very first ever steel cage match. Exciting. You start your week? Ooh, sorry, Troy. Sorry for that. We almost got a hype train incoming here. Keep up the momentum, guys. Let's do this. But let's kick off some wrestling. You guys are here for the wrestling, not my chit chat, so let's do the thing. Oh. Hold up.
NAW. Y'all feel that in the air? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That boom after the storm. That rumble after the roar. That right there, that's the sound of a man who's just struck gold. And I ain't talking about something you dig out of the ground. This right here's your first ever NAW BBC champion. Let me tell you, that win at Ballroom Blitz, that wasn't luck. That was months of grinding. Knuckles split, boots worn thin, sweat pouring down in buckets, blood in the dirt. I worked for this. I bled for this, and let me just... Yeah, it smells like victory. And a little bit of leather and pine tar. Now, I know there's some fellas in the back that got gold in their minds, and that's fine. Shoot, every cowboy needs a gold to chase, but don't get it twisted. I ain't letting go of this strap without a fight. You want to test me? Come on, but fair warning. I don't give up. I don't lay down, and I sure as spit don't walk away. That ain't my playbook, hoss. Where I come from, man's work don't stop till the sun dips behind those mesquite trees. If you reckon a 20-man scrap gonna wear me out, you best think again. This belt's pretty, sure. Shines like them river nuggets we used to pan back home, but this ain't about the gold. This is about y'all. This is about stirring up a storm, a movement, that swell in the crowd, that boom in the pit of your gut. That's why I do this. So listen here, NAW. Win, lose, draw, strap, no strap. Every time I walk through them ropes, I'm putting on a goddamn show. These boots, they ain't made for strolling down no catwalk. They're made for stomping holes clean through the souls of the wicked. Max, don't think I ain't been watching you. And that weird walking purple wearing witch by your side. One wrong twitch and I'll send the both of y'all screaming back to whatever cave y'all slithered from. Lavender, fuchsia, I don't care if her name's Mauve. She's going down right alongside with you. NAW, it's time to put the gears in motion. Time to fire it up, because we ain't just wrestling. We're bone to boom. So make some damn noise tonight, because this Wichita Cowboys bringing the thunder. And y'all in for a hell of a show.
And a hell of a show we got planned here for you tonight. 991 NAW 1985 continues in the month of May 1985 here. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to kick things off with that very man right there, Nash Thunder, trying to block other BBC contenders. Will he survive this battle royal? Let's head down to the ring and find out, shall we? And here we go. We got some updated graphics. I don't know who this GG is. but respect to her. And do we have a debut? We do have a debut in this one. We have Madame Moon making their debut. And here's your prediction. Get him in, get him in. There's your poll. And yeah, I'll have to fix that GG. Somebody graffitied up the arena here. Yeah, we got a little bit of an update. I'll have to figure that out. What's up, Chris? You missed Nash Thunder speaking to us all about his BBC. And how he's going to do amazing things as your first ever BBC holder. And we got a debut here, Madame Moon here. We don't know much about her just yet, but she is facing off against the boys here in this one to show us what it's all about. Battle Royal rules, all you got to do is eliminate them over the top rope. And when both feet touch the floor, they are out of the match. And the sole survivor will either block if it's Nash, or we will have our first contender for episode 1000. So ladies and gentlemen, our pay-per-view event coming to you in just about 4 or 5 weeks away. June 4th is the target date. That is 1,000 episodes, 100 pay-per-views, and 10 years of DNA on closed-circuit television here for you all. So we're going to be trying to get a bigger stage outside of the YMCA again. We're still trying to secure that. From my understanding, people were very hyped on the first pay-per-view event, so things are looking up and looking good. As long as our trajectory continues all month of May 1985 here, we could have big things for 1000. And yeah, the first pay-per-view was great. I'm hearing the replay numbers. You guys watched that back over 100 times. That's crazy. 100 times. So thank you for that, for watching that back after the fact. You can, of course, watch it back. YouTube.com/NerdAcumenWrestling. I don't know what this .com stuff is, but I'm being told to have you check it out here. Billy Icon. Billy Icon. Colt facing elimination here from Dmitri. Nobody eliminated as of yet. Man, there's a lot of good moments, Magnum. A lot of good moments. Speaking of moments being made here, we have our first elimination in this match, and it is actually the champion himself, so we're guaranteed a contender now. Nash is the first one out. A bit of surprise here. I agree with the Holy from Magnum there. Madame Moon and the OG here. What's up, strong man? Hey, no worries, strong man. It's been a busy week. I get it. I'm right there with you. I didn't know if we were going to make it to Showtime on time today, but we made it just in time. Stop there from the OG. Of course, the OG coming off a fantastic pay-per-view appearance himself, upsetting the strong man. I'm being told, famous, or I'm being told he might have some choice words next week regarding that match. But he's very proud of that victory. And OG there has Colt up into the ropes. Madame looking really good here. And OG begging for Colt to stand. Yeah, we might see our first promo being cut. Oh, Dmitri eliminated by Madame Moon. We're down to 3. And our opening contest here underway. Double axe handle smash from the OG. She is clearing house. She single-handedly could win this match. Nice scoop there from Colt. Colt Brody, of course. Waist lock there to Madame Moon. Up and over. Madame's in trouble. Colt trying to get the elimination there. Unable to do so, though. Madame holds on for dear life. And a nice takedown there. And now OG. But a reversal from Madame Moon. Nice chops here from Colt. And now OG stepping in with some chops of his own. OG's got a destroyer in mind for Madame Moon. Down she goes, but Colt coming in with that clothesline, coming in hot here. And again, 3 championship matches tonight. Our first ever steel cage match. Honestly, I don't know what to expect with that. We've seen steel cage matches around the world before, but never here. So this is very exciting. OG trying to get rid of Colt Brody here. Can he get rid of Colt? And Colt eliminated by the OG is down to Madame Moon and the OG. Final two for BBC. Who's going to episode 1000? Hell of a debut here for Madame Moon if she can upset the OG. Of course, OG coming off that big win himself, and Madame Moon has done it. Madame Moon headed to 1000 as your first contender. What a debut here. Very impressive. Very. 3 eliminations. That is an incredible debut. Bravo to her. We got more women coming up, though. Actually, next. Queen Contender coming up next as we see some of the highlights here of her opening contest. OG had it going for him, too, for a hot second there. He was looking really good. We gotta figure out who this graffiti artist is that tagged up the stage there. This Gigi. What a name. If Bill wins and retains, he will be in 1000. Yeah, I don't believe DNA is on the line again this month. So if Bill the Icon retains, he will be headed to 1000.
Here is your winner, Black Magic Miss Lady.
That face, my God. What's up, Connie? How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody good? It's Thursday, you guys. Thursday. Let's go, Thursday. No? Just me, Thursday. Coming up next, we got Queen of the Ring Contender. Triple threat here. Violet, Elsie, and Connie. You guys ready for that? Get your predictions in. Let's head down to the ring. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. Let's head down to the ring. Triple threat rules in this one. First pinfall or submission will be the victor. Who's going to be the one that survives and gets the scoring pin or submission? That's the great question. Connie and Violet. Of course, Violet dominance, our first ever double champion. Violet is the current queen of the ring, defending or trying to block in this one, and she's also our TV champion. What is going on, DC in the house? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. So DC in the house. So Violet, our first ever double champion, queen and TV champion. Of course, she'll be defending the TV championship in the main event tonight against Max Steel, Rated, and Stoney. If she can overcome that, well, you know, here's the thing. We shouldn't even say if, because if we talk about Violet some more, let's talk about the Ballroom Blitz, okay? Let's talk about how she outlasted Max Steel already. Let's talk about how she outlasted Rated already. The wild card here in this one is Stoney. That's the question mark. But then again, the odds were stacked against Violet, and she also defeated Jemma Lee, Ashley Quinn, the Anarchist, Ira version 3, Fuji, in that match. An 8-person survival match. So the only one that we don't know a lot about yet is Stoney. He's only had a few matches here in NAW so far. So a major main event opportunity for them tonight in a steel cage. Yes, Stoney is the wild card, the one to watch. And winning 2 belts in such a short time is just next level. Honestly, it's unheard of, unprecedented in any of the territories in wrestling around the United States. It's true. We got a hashtag rigged. I don't know what hashtags are, but they sound intriguing. Pinfall attempt here from Connie. And Elsie in to break it up at 2. Again, first pinfall or submission situation. Leg drop there from Elsie. So the one to watch here, the one that's just been impressing beyond all belief lately, is Violet. Off the ropes here. Leg drop from Elsie. And a pin attempt here, but broken up by Connie now. And what a beaut Connie is, I tell you what. Nice cutter flying through the air there. Incredible maneuvering. And a big splash. And now steel chair in hand from the Doomsday Gal herself. Would be nice to see Elsie get this one. So the Gigi Dolan stuff was actually supposed to have a couple logos I got from you guys for the tier 5s. For whatever reason, that didn't work. So I will have that for next week's show working. I should have tested that. I apologize. Yeah, the logos. Tier 5, they get logos. So Doomsday has a logo that's supposed to be there, for example. So. Bill the Icon is the first ever DNA champion. It's true, Mr. DNA himself. Nice takedown there from Elsie. Setting up Connie. Pinfall attempt here. The leg is hooked. Can you do your butt as a leg? No. I mean, I suppose if he wanted to, but we probably couldn't have that happen. Face burst into the buckle. It looks like Violet got busted open there. Now Connie with a kendo stick is cleaning house here. The copier, what's a copier? Nice, unpretty. And Connie into the cover now, but broken up by Elsie. And again, this is a Queen of the Ring contender. Winner of this will advance to episode 1000. I don't know if you guys have seen the upcoming cards for the month, but we have some brilliant shows all month long for you. I got a few house shows that we're going to air that we need to catch up on as well, so be on the lookout for those. I just got to find the chance to do it. I'll get those uploaded as soon as I can. And if you have any pending house show matches, make sure you reach out to me so I can book those. I think a few of you do. So just make sure you message me your matches, and we'll make it happen. Stinkfist. Springboard Violet missing that. Connie with the chop block takedown. Elsie with the drop kick now. And Connie rolling out of the ring. Elsie taking advantage of opportunity here. Violet's down. She's a bloody mess there with her eye. And back to her feet here. The resiliency of Violet is ultimately what has won her most of her matches here. Nice takedown there from Connie into that pin, but the shoulders up. Like, if we're looking back, heading into the Ballroom Blitz, Violet won the championship by dismantling the Juggernaut, not literally our Juggernaut, but a Juggernaut known as Dmitri. And then in a rematch, defeating him again. So the momentum right now that Violet is on, incredible and scary. Absolutely scary. That's a scary camera shot. Nice boot there from Violet. And a sledgehammer hand, but Elsie taking Connie down, and sledgehammer attacking Elsie, but she didn't even budge from that. And now here we have it, Violet taking control. Elsie down. And rolls to the side there. And oh my! Thank you, Louise. 5 months. How has your 5 months been? Incredible? I think so. Thank you for hitting that button and subbing to us. It's amazing. You guys are brilliant. Pinfall attempt here. Elsie. This is a statement right here. If she can upset... I said if she can upset Violet. Best 5 months. Thank you. Appreciate that. A lot. To each and every one of you. Thank you. You guys keep this dream alive. You guys do know we're just like 4 weeks away from 10 years, right? You guys ready to share some memories together in June? Dumping Elsie through the air. And now Violet with the pin. 2 count. Action continues. It is crazy. It is crazy. 10 years of DNA, you guys. so many stories, clips. I feel that stream should be just to tell it all. Tell all the story. I'll answer any questions. It's just going to be what we do. Up on the shoulders now. And oh my. Oh. Violet here has an opportunity, but Connie's not going to let it. She tried to stomp out the pin and gets it finally broken up there. Oh. She adjusted mid-air and decided not to attack Violet. It was awkward. 10 years you missed most of it. Yeah, you know, that's what I said, Magnum. Better late than never. We're glad to have you part of this family. And with the upset here is Connie pinning Violet. Whoa. So here's proof. Violet can be beat. That is not what she wants heading into her main event tonight, but this is proof. Connie is now headed to episode 1000 for the Queen of the Ring. That's wild. So Connie joining that now. Along with Madame Moon, who had qualified earlier for BBC. 1000's going to be sick. It is going to be a stacked card, multi-person matches. It's going to be a big show. Every championship will be on the line. Hope you're ready for that. And at this rate, we're going to have a ton of people qualifying, which is great. The more people in these matches, the better variety of opportunities you all have at winning the title at that big 1000th episode. That's just crazy.
Here is your winner, the Irresistible Force.
So here you have it. Connie, victorious tonight. Nice job. Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this action and momentum going, shall we? We have the King of the Ring contendership. We got Magnum. You gotta bring that energy. I need another promo from you, Magnum. Like, you're like a firecracker that just electrifies everyone. I don't know how else to describe you, but we need that energy. We also have Colt, Sherman, the Anarchist, Rated, and Max Steel. Get your predictions for that. Man, we're looking forward to it, Magnum. We're looking forward to it. We want that energy. We need it. We need it. I said Anarchist. It's the Anarchist. You're in this? Are you going to submit another promo? We need another promo. Don't give us a promo. Okay? Do you bring the energy? You need to bring the promo. Give me. Let's head down to the ring, shall we? King of the Ring Battle Royal rules for this one. And oh my, immediately going for the takedown there is Max Steel over the top rope elimination. I'm just looking forward to our championship matches, not gonna lie. Magnum is in the King Championship match later tonight. That's exciting. Yes, sir. Very exciting. Hope you're ready for that. You hope the Anarchist is beat up? Yeah, I hope so too. No offense. He's one you're gonna watch. He's got Matsuda with him. That's what I'm saying. He's one to watch. I don't know what that's all about. We're gonna find out later though. Bill the Icon, the Anarchist, with Matsuda. Colt fixing his hair there. I like Colt. He's got that look. Got that style. If you want to talk about the 80s, and we're in it right now, the thick of it. 1985. Colt Brody. He just exemplifies this era of wrestling. facing elimination there. The Anarchist raided back onto his feet, fighting off Colt Brody. You got Magnum alone. Big suplex there to Colt. Matsuda says, trust me, we have a plan. I'm looking forward to seeing what that plan's all about. Of course, we got Sherman in this match, another wild card. You gotta watch this guy. Another reason to catch action every Thursday. We got our first elimination here. Max Steel out. He'll be in the main event tonight, so maybe this was part of the plan. Steel in the very first steel cage. It's very fitting. I don't know if that was intentional. But he's headed back. Take a breather. Face first into the buckle, though. Goes the Anarchist. What's up, Lana? You are the first. Welcome in. Being that first one here. Glad to have you. The lovely Lana, of course. 5 remain here in this one. Nice reversal. Colt in a dangerous spot, but fights his way back in the ring, fighting off Magnum there. Lana recently finished up, what was it, Dragon Age, the new one. She knocked that one out of the park. Now she's working on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Yeah. Look at her go. Reversal, Anarchist in trouble here. Colt with the hip, but missing. Needs to listen to the hip. Has she ever finished Outlast 1? No. If you go back and watch Andrew Alana Scared Stiff, she played that, for those that have been here or not. She did a bunch of horror games for us for a while. And a nice takedown, rated, eliminated by Sherman, and we're down to 4 just like that. Uh-oh, Magnum in trouble here and eliminated by the Anarchist. We're down to 3. And again, this is a King Contender qualifier. The King has been eliminated. That means we are guaranteed someone heading to 1,000 from this match here. Been watching it, you're curious. Yeah, anything that she played on stream like that, she did not continue playing after the fact. She was not having it. She was not. And the Anarchist going into the ropes there. Meanwhile, Colt and a right hand there, dropping it, but Sherman trying to come in, trying to get inside there. What does he have in mind? Scoops him up in a reversal. Is Outlast Trials out? Did that game ever come out? Is it on console? I feel like... Oh, yeah. Been on PC forever. I wanted to play that. It is out? Man, okay. I'm so far behind on games. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to get me one of the Nintendo Switch 2s, you guys. Trying to get one of those. Hope to include that as part of our 10-year show. It's the goal, anyways. Up on the shoulders here, Anarchist. And trying to good luck with that. Yeah, I know. And nice takedown, but no pins. The shoulder was down, but does not matter. Has to be elimination over the top rope in this one. Colt in trouble here. And Anarchist just cleaning house in this match. It's down to the Anarchist and Sherman. Final 2 here. King Contender, who is headed to the pay-per-view. We'll find out. Of course, King Championship on the line yet tonight. Magnum versus Rated. And who is going to 1,000? Colt says this is getting overly ridiculous. I want a promo from Colt to hear how ridiculous it's getting. That's what I want. Big bomb here from Sherman. Yeah, Magnum, it's going to be a tough month for that. He says you really don't. But what if I did? You don't know. You don't know. It's just what I ordered. Into the buckle now goes Sherman. Magnum does welcome the competition, and the competition will be welcomed here later tonight. Jules says I second the you really don't. Why not? Sometimes the greatest things are born out of some anger. You guys remember the pipe bomb? Come on. Come on. And Anarchist trying to go for something, but Sherman just copying him with the botch there. Both men botched back to back. Not sure what that was about. He's in trouble here, and Sherman with the elimination. Sherman is our king contender. Headed to 1,000 here. So already in that match is Colt Brody. So if he had won tonight, he would have been blocking. So Sherman, Colt Brody, and whoever the king is so far are at episode 1,000. So Colt, nothing to be upset about. You're already at the pay-per-view. You know? That's cool, right? You're already at 1,000. No big deal, man. No big deal. No biggie. Take 2 eliminations. I mean, it was a good showing. It was a good showing. You forgot to update your tire? That's okay. I think we only had chat clause with the updates. That's okay. No worries. No worries. You guys stress too much. You can't stress like that. It's not good for your health. Yeah, if you want the update, and the episode 1000 is technically in June, so I'll have the update for episode 1000.
The Iceman, Sherman Reigns.
You know? We gotta do something about that background. Floyd's mustache touched the pavement. Summer vibes. It is almost summer, you guys. Can you believe it? I can believe it. It's getting warm out there. Coming up. Oh, what is all this madness in their corner here? I don't like all that. So Violet with friends. Get your predictions in. We got Violet with Ace, Madame, and another person making their debut. Not being able to have the game? Where's your copy? We gotta get you a copy. Let's head down to the ring. Get your predictions in. Yeah, what's with the partners here? We got Violet with several people against Ashley Quinn. And Ashley Quinn with a little bit of an attire update herself here. What are you doing? Gonna stomp the arm here. And we've seen Violet lose tonight. However, thing to point out, it is to my understanding she has never lost a singles match. This is technically, regardless of managers at ringside, this is a singles match. Can Ashley be the very first person to upset Violet in singles action? You don't have the consoles. No. Well, that's problematic. Yeah, there is another guy. I'm being told that's Dirty Duggan. Is that correct? I'm being told that's who that is. What's up, Stoney? Stoney, of course, in our main event later here tonight. If you guys have not yet, share to social media that we're live. Let people know we exist. Share us out. Share us out. Do the thing. Pinfall attempt here from Ashley. Shoulder up now. Started over the good stuff. That's what I have in my notes here. Dirty Duggan. Is there more to it? You tell me. We do know the guy. He insisted to me to call him Dick. So, dirty Dick Duggan? This can't be right. Yikes. My notes here, they're not complete. Ashley begging. We got some chatter happening between the two. Ashley begging for Violet to stand, and there he is, the dirty one himself. It is a mouthful, you gotta admit. It's a lot to take in, and a lot to spit out. But I think I can handle it. And a pinfall attempt here from Violet on Ashley Quinn, and gets a 2 count there. Stay on my chest. We'll see them soon enough, and I'll give them the credit they deserve. But for now, he's a bystanding Dick. And springboard, but Ashley wisely moves out of the way here. I think Ashley's been watching Violet's matches. She might have been learning. Maybe a little bit of turnbuckle fixing there. Somebody had removed the pad in the corner. Meanwhile, Ashley fighting out of this hold here from Violet. Has her up. Pump hand. Nice suplex there. You think it was the dirty Dick that messed with the pad? Everybody hates a dirty Dick, let's be honest. Gut wrench set up here. Nice takedown. Another distraction from that dirty Dick Duggan. And there's a pinfall happening, ref. The match happening here. We got the managers at ringside ruining this. That was easily a 5 count. And Ashley coming up short now. The distraction at ringside from Violet and her entourage. Oh, but back up here. Ashley's still keeping the pressure on high. Leapfrog set up here. Goes for that kick, landed right on the button. Yeah, I'd be mad too. Understandably so. Nice kick there from Ashley. Up top, very quick and agile. Begging now for Violet to stand. And sidestepping her is Violet. Again, Violet has never lost singles competition here. Will this be the first takedown attempt here? Size her up, nice elbow. And into the cover now. Pinfall attempt, Violet to continue her streak, but no, shoulder is up. Back up to standing position, right hand here. Turns her around. Takedown, Ashley in trouble. And this could be the beginning of the end here. But a reversal. Ashley still alive. Do not count her out just yet. Oh no, but Violet brings it back in her control. And now Violet going up top. Big splash all the way to the middle of the ring now. And the leg is hooked. Pinfall attempt for Violet here. And a 2 count. Action continues here. Sizing up Ashley though again. Can Violet land what she is so good at? And that's devastating her opponents by dumping them clear across the ring with that toss. And the pin to follow. That leg is hooked. And that'll do it here. Violet continues her undefeated solo streak in NAW. Definitely a great match. Ashley is tough competition, 100%. I feel like we should see these two square off again soon, in my opinion. But had it not been for the distractions and other shenanigans, this could have played out very differently, in my opinion. Who knows, though? Who knows? Hope you guys have been having some fun here tonight. We got more debuts happening. We We got the return of Johnny Dynamite as well. We got Leroy Kincaid coming up. You guys excited for that? His debut. The Juggernaut. Actually, this next match is pretty stacked. I'm looking at it now.
Here is your winner,
And yeah, outside interference. Probably would have played different. So again, this match was just a rivalry. Nothing rewarded for this one other than just victory and continuing the streak. All right. Coming up next, we got a DNA contendership match. So as mentioned, the debut of Leroy Kincaid, Juggernaut, and Dirty Dick Duggan, as well as Johnny Dynamite returning here. TJ, me in action, Colt, Diana, and Rated. Get your predictions in for this one. This is another battle royal we got here for you. Yeah, this is a big one, you guys. Big match here. Look at this. We're starting off very stacked indeed. DNA Contender, the winner of this, is headed to episode 1000. So who's going to be joining us at 1000? We're going to find out, of course, in just a few moments. Battle Royal rules. It seems like Colt has been in mostly Battle Royals tonight. What's going on with that, Colt? Do you like Battle Royals, or just the unluck of the draw? I think he's in a regular match at some point tonight, though. I could be wrong. There's a lot of sweat, a lot of meat slapping in this ring here tonight. Everybody likes that. Flying through the air there, rated onto TJ Mead, the journalist. Diana. Talking about Violet just a moment ago. Diana, rather, in this one, trying to take it to that Dirty Dick. Meanwhile, Colt in action here against that Juggernaut of a man. That's a big boy. That's a real big boy. What championship match is everybody looking forward to the most tonight? And Johnny Dynamite, of course, always with the explosive moves. Grandpa Tony Khan. We had our first elimination out of this match. Learning some new moves. And Colt, here's the thing. We're going to need that explosive promo. Colt here, eliminated first. This guy, I tell you, he's got the look. Maybe he needs a manager. Maybe TJ, the journalist, needs to help my buddy Colt out and manage him in some matches coming up. Sometimes those that can't do teach. And TJ, the journalist me, wasn't really born to wrestle, but I figured I'd try my hand out at it. So there it is. That's what I want to see from Colt. That's the anger. And see, I told you, TJ eliminated. He's not a wrestler. I'm just here to get paid. Rated off the ropes. They're trying to land something. We have down to 6 remaining in this Battle Royal match now. Juggernaut almost dumped out of the ring by Rated here. We got an incredible month coming up though for you guys. Next week is looking fantastic as well. I'm excited for that one. Hope you guys are excited. We have a gauntlet in 2 weeks. It's going to be incredible. It's a great month of action. Great month. Leroy eliminated there. Never grabbed the low-hanging fruit. Again. Rated springboard. misses here. So we're down to 5 left in this match. Excuse me, it was Johnny Dynamite that was eliminated there. So down to 5. Juggernaut facing elimination. He's in trouble here. And Juggernaut eliminated. He said, if you win some, it's because I did it on my own way. That's fair, man. That is fair. I like that attitude. You guys could learn something from Colt. You guys could. You really could. 4 remain. Who is headed to 1,000 for the DNA Championship? The only thing selling out and doing is involving putting asses in seats. This is closed circuit television. I don't think we can say ass on this program. I said it twice now. Oops. And a tombstone from Rated here to Diana. So 4 remain. One of these 4 will be heading to the pay-per-view. Who's it going to be, though? Rated trying to take out Diana, unable to do so. She holds on there as he tries to hit her with the hip. You don't know what other tricks you can pull from your sleeves? I don't know either. You tell me. What other tricks you got? Nice reversal here. And up top and to nowhere. Rated now. Trying to control Diana, trying to figure out what he wants to do, but Diana now controlling the narrative. Oh, she got caught there. Big super kick. And Diana eliminated. Michael Johnson off the work. Or you're off work. You had to clean the bathroom. Man, not the bathroom. That's the worst. People are messy, man, too. I remember I had to clean bathrooms before. It was the worst. People are like maliciously messy too, you know? The worst. Another elimination. We're down to the final 2 here. And Rated trying to get the elimination. Can he do it? It's looking good for Rated. Rated is headed to 1,000 for the DNA Championship. And as of already, he had already qualified, so he blocks in this match. Oh, no. Oh, boy. That's the worst. Well, GG's to Rated. We'll have to make some adjustments here as he was already qualified. But good job from Rated. So I'm probably going to split up the 20-man gauntlet into 2 10-mans because we still need 2 contenders. So that'll be an adjustment I make for you guys. Cards are subject to change. Keep that in mind. Dick look good out there? Man, I'm telling you, it's always good to look at a good dick. Don't want to look at a bad one. Disappointing. Coming up next, Money in the Bank qualifier. Who's getting this? Money in the bank. Money, money, money. So we got Colt in action Max Steel, Violet, and Rated. Get your predictions in now. So let's take it back to the Ballroom Blitz. John Doe is your Mr. Money in the Bank right now. For those that don't know, Money in the Bank allows you to cash in whenever, wherever, for any championship that you'd like. The scary thing is that it's in the hands of John Doe, and they are already unpredictable in nature. We don't know what the hell that is going to mean for what they're going to do with that case. Could mean nothing, could mean next week having a championship match of their choice. But again, who knows what they're going to do? Nobody knows. I don't even know. So the winner of this will be headed to 1,000 to join us for the next qualifying Money in the Bank contendership. And this is a first pinfall or submission situation. No disrespect to Mr. Doe, but does he even understand the ideology of such case? Is he aware of how to use it, says Magnum? You know, those are great questions. I don't have the answer to those, but I will investigate, because I am TJ, the journalist. That's what I do. I will find out and report back as soon as I know. But most likely, that is not going to get an answer tonight. Unless John Doe is lurking. Which, who knows? We don't even know who the hell John Doe really is. TJ should interview John Doe. I kind of want to maintain some distance from him. I'm going to get some answers, but I don't know how just yet. He's a bit creepy. No offense, John Doe. So we got Colt in the ring with Max here, as well as Rated and Violet. First pinfall or submission rules in this contest. They will be our next Money in the Bank contender, headed to episode 1000, of course. Off the ropes, here goes Rated into a big stomp to Max Steel. Down goes Max Steel and into the cover. Now Rated here, shoulders are down, pinfall. And gets that 2 count as Colt comes in with that super kick and breaks it up here. Back to a standing position. Max now. Right hand here. Lock up from Violet. Oh my, Max! He took down Rated and Violet with that one. I don't know if that was intentional, but very effective. I think John Doe interview would be great. Get his perspective on things. Seems like an intriguing dude. That's one way to describe it. Oh, come on, Max Steel going down low on Colt there. Max throwing his body around and putting a good use. He sure is. Rated with the pinfall attempt here on Max. Can Rated win back-to-back matches here tonight? It's possible. But can it? Will it happen? We don't know. Bumping heads here. Violet making him bump in the middle of the ring. Yeah, I'm not sure, Strongman. I'm not sure. Pinfall attempt here from Colt, but Rated breaking up that party. And Rated back in the ring, heading up top. Colt, Violet. Dangerous spot. Now Colt Brody has brought his steel chair into the ring, and he's breaking up the pinfall attempt from Rated onto Violet. Now Colt turning his attention to Max Steel. Max Steel off the ropes here. Big spine buster there. A thing of beauty from Colt. Now fighting out of the hold is Rated here. Violet maintaining her distance, looking for that opportunity to strike. She's like a viper. Just waiting for her moment. Now Rated setting up a pile driver. Landed it on Violet. Down she goes. Both arms are crossed. The shoulders are down. 1, 2, and oh my! Rated now trying to go after Max Steel. Colt back in the ring. Colt with a beautiful springboard moonsault there. Now Colt with an opportunity to pin, but Rated breaking it up. As action continues here. Money in the Bank contendership into the buckle. There's Rated and Max Steel with that train of a clothesline. Now Colt and Max find each other. Waist lock. Max fighting out of that hold. They lock up. Up and onto the apron goes Colt Brody. Steel chair in hand temporarily from Violet. She fights out of the strike game from Max Steel. As look at the strength here from Violet. Unreal. Going for a flight was Max Steel. And we got Rated taking it to Colt now. Off the ropes, setting up for... No, he gets halted in his progress. I'm telling you, John Doe, he's creepy. Missile drop kick from Violet, scrambles into the cover. Now that leg is hooked on Max Steel. 1, 2, and broken up by Colt Brody here. Shot to the gut from Violet to Colt. And flying off those ropes there, interrupting whatever Violet had planned. And Colt able to get some jab action in. And neck breaker flying in from Raiden. He goes for a cover now. And a 1 count as Max Steel kicks that one away. Raiden a little frustrated. That says his name. Max Steel at that power slam. As Raiden rolls out of the ring, waist lock here from Max Steel. Takedown. And Max Steel trying to go in on Colt, but he kicked him. Trying a little bit of possum as Colt Brody heading up top rope. High risk move late in the match. Flying elbow and he missed. I think he landed on that chair there though. Violet at ringside taking Raiden down. Mind you, this is not false count anywhere. Steel chair just dismantling Colt from the apron. Max Steel heads out ringside. You know what I did notice? It doesn't appear to be countouts happening. Looks like they fixed that, huh? That was fun for a week or two. Mysterious yet comforting allure, huh? That's all we know. You don't want to judge no books by the cover? Man, but sometimes you gotta. That's the whole story sometimes. You just don't know yet. Oh, Max going down low on Colt on the outside. His action is spilled out ringside. Max back in the ring with Rated. You love good story. I love a good story too, I'm telling you. Oh my. Off the ropes here, this hell of an elbow into the cover after that sequence. But Violet in there to interrupt. That could have been a match-winning pin. But now Violet taking it to Max. And it looks like Colt swing and a miss. Has a baseball bat. A comic book with a lot of pictures. I just got finished reading Infinity War. Really good. Check it out. Or Infinity Gauntlet. Infinity War. I'm reading this. Flight mode applied. Rated. Dumped across the ring, but Max going to be right there to interrupt. Max now hanging him up to dry was Colt Brody. Meanwhile, Violet was going to go flying, but saw Max going in for the cover and breaks that up. Ooh, nice takedown there. That Hurricane Rana. And Rated back standing, facing off against Violet in the ring. Takedown. And Colt and Max find each other outside. Meanwhile, Violet springboard off the ropes, that elbow to the spine. And Violet could tank this thing. Could Violet be a Money in the Bank contender? Colt out of nowhere flies in and breaks that up. Did not even see him incoming. Colt Brody right hand dropping Violet. Now Max trying to steal the work from Colt. Max just stole the damn pin from Colt. Oh no. What a finish. Max saw opportunity. Colt did the work. And Max is headed to 1,000. Oof. Money in the Bank here. He'll be joining Ace Andrews at 1,000. Crazy stuff here tonight. Crazy stuff. And we still got more action yet. You guys excited? We still got the NAW Contender and 3 championship matches yet to come here tonight. Are we having fun? Are we having fun? I think we're having fun. I could be wrong, but I think we're having fun.
Here is your winner, Right
Colt exiting the building. We need that promo from you, buddy. We need that. That anger. Where's it at? He said nope. Man. Wrestling every Thursday night. You can catch us right here at the YMCA, delivering only the best from the best, because that is what we do. Coming up next, though, NAW Contender. Another battle royal. You guys like these battle royals? I think they're all right. Get your prediction in. We got Jemma, Madame back in action, Nash in action, and Max Steel back in action. Let's see who's got it. Then after this, our remaining matches on the card are championship matches. You say you don't think I do? He's mad. He's talking about quitting. Quitting what? What did he quit? And into the buckle goes Madame from Max Steel. They're pretty different. I mean, yeah, you know, it's interesting to see who wins. I'm being told that there are some experiments with match types incoming. So we might see some more innovation like we're seeing in tonight's main event. A steel cage is incredibly innovative. I'm being told that there may be more experiments on the horizon as we venture away from just fatal four-ways and battle royals. And we're told there are other things they want to try as we continue every week here in 1985 with new things. Yeah, experiments, wild ideas. Madame Moon getting rid of Max Steel. Max Steel is out. So we're going to see some potential new things here that's never been done in 1985 before. They're saying that this might just be the hottest summer of wrestling action ever. And you don't want to miss it. Promise you. Shot block takedown there from Jemma Lee Star. The Star, of course, she is our NAW champion. If you missed the Ballroom Blitz, honestly, do yourself a favor. Go back and watch that very first pay-per-view event. It was wild. Absolutely wild. And you gotta ask yourself, how are we gonna up that at 1,000? Well, it's possible, I promise. You just have to tune in just a few weeks' time and check it out as we celebrate 1,000. It's crazy. Crazy. Off the ropes, that knee from Madame Moon here. Nash Thunder, flying elbow. Of course, Nash proclaiming that he's going to be bigger than just the BBC. He is the big BBC, but he's going to be bigger than. And he wants to challenge the likes of our NAW champion. He wants to headline episode 1,000. Can he overcome these two powerful women, though? Madame Moon, of course, making her incredible debut earlier against Nash. Actually upsetting in that match, as she would go on to win it to be a BBC contender. And Magnum says Nash got all the potential. Sky ain't even enough to limit him. True. We're going to find out. Madame Moon, Jemma finding each other, though. These two are just brilliant talents here. Bodacious babes we have, that you're not going to find anywhere else in the world. Because personally, it wouldn't make sense. They're exclusive to NAW Teen 85. Unless there's some time traveling happening out there. Off the ropes goes Jemma. Madame Moon catching her into that bomb. Now Madame Moon, middle top rope. Oh my! That was a moon salt. Do you get it? This is Madame Moon. No? Okay. Tough crowd we got tonight. That's all right. Madame Moon dumping Nash into the buckle now. Magnum says, I mean no disrespect for my observations about this Madame Moon, despite being quite the formal woman, her wrestling style definitely is quite contradictory. Interesting statement there from Magnum. We're going to see Magnum actually up next. You guys ready for the energy? I'm ready for the energy. That's coming up next, guys. Coming up next. Witness. Scrappy. That's an understatement. Look at Nash. Oh, that fall away slam from Nash to Jemma. Up. And reversal from Jemma. And taking out that knee. Two dirty individuals. Wait, now what? And reversal here. Nash now striking the spine. But a reversal up and over. Oh, Nash is in trouble here. Oh, Madame Moon could not get there in time. Unbelievable. Moonshine. I like what you did there. Picking up what you're putting down. Nash now. Colt's angry. You never piss off a Colt. They'll kick you. No buck. True. You don't want that. Elbows to the midsection there, Madame. Nash now trying to get rid of Madame Moon. Big clothesline, my God! Nearly tearing her head off. Now he's guiding Jemma over the ropes with Jemma fighting out of that hold. Madame Moon recovering underneath the ropes there. That clothesline sure is. That's a brutal clothesline too. Up and over. And Jemma out of this match. She fails to block. That means we are getting an NAW contender. Is it going to be Nash though? Nash trying to get rid of Madame Moon. Unable to do it though. Now he's got her in the ropes here. Can he get rid of Madame? Can Nash go to 1,000? For the NAW Championship. Madame is in trouble here. Nash trying to push through, but Madame fights out of it. Incredible. They lock up again here a little bit quicker than a hiccup is Madame Moon there. Got Nash locked up. And fights out of it. Nash back to his feet. Big right hand. He's got Madame Moon right where he wants her. Pump handle set up. Big back body drop. And this is what he wants, full control. Oh, that slam is beaut. And back standing again, Nash Thunder now, trying to guide Madame over, but Madame fighting out of the hold. Tucked against the ropes here on the side, both in trouble. One false move, and this could spell into the match for them. Nash now, lock up here in his favor. He's got Madame in the middle of the ring. You don't want her there. What is he doing? Look at this hanging vertical. Oh, that suplex, though. Devastation. That'll take the wind right out of your sails. Nash, but a reversal. Into the buckle goes Nash. Kicking the midsection. Madame now stomping him out. Crowd chanting along with Madame Moon here. And she's getting the crowd amped up. She's feeling it. Her debut night here tonight, performing incredibly well. Stretching out Nash now. Look at this. It's quite the pose. It's like a figure skating pose. And Nash, I don't think he's been stretched out like that before. And hey, it's the first time for everything, right? Nice takedown. And Madame Moon in control. Eye rake. Dirty for, oh, she is scrappy. Nash is done playing games though. He's got her up and a reversal. She's slimy too. And here we go. Goes for the right, but Nash getting the better of the exchange. Oh my goodness. Big bomb. Did you see that recovery from Nash Thunder? And Nash in full control now. Can he get Madame over? But no way! Oh my God! What? What was that? so confused. What a finish. Yeah, this Madame Moon is definitely something else. She is now qualified for her second match at 1,000, and for the main event of all things, she'll be joining Dmitri and TKO for the NAW Championship. We still have 4 more qualifying matches this month, so don't worry, there will be more people qualifying for the NAW Championship this month. More opportunities. We need an NAW show during the daytime. You might get just that for episode 1000. We're trying to figure out the time slot we're getting approved for.
Black Magic Miss Lee.
Black Magic, that's an understatement. It's some voodoo. Wowza. Wowza, wowza. Coming up next, our first of 3 championship matches here tonight. I need everybody to bring the energy for this one. Your king of the ring, Magnum, defending against Rated. You guys ready? You guys ready? We need that energy. We need it. Bring it. Bring it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Men's Championship.
First of 3 championship matches here tonight. Our challenger Rated, trying to dethrone our newly crowned King of the Ring. Of course, if you go back to the Ballroom Blitz where our king was crowned, he went against Sanoa the Strongman. Rated also was in that match, and Sherman, but it would be Floyd Magnum alone with the upset during that one to be crowned your first King of the Ring. This is going to be a highly contested title this month, as the winner of this match will actually be having to defend it 1 week from tonight yet again. And it'll be against the challenger Max Steel. 2 weeks from tonight, the challenger on deck is Mount Fuji. And then 3 weeks from tonight, our go-home show, depending on who still has it, on deck for that is Rated yet again. So he has 2 title opportunities this month for that very title. But yes, in 2 weeks' time, Mount Fuji is on deck for the King of the Ring. But next week, the winner of this will face off against Max Steel. So a highly contested for championship this month. So if Magnum can survive all month long, he has truly earned the status of being your king. King Fuji, that'd be wild. And Magnum says no matter what, history is history, and worst comes to worst, it will forever be known that Magnum was the first ever king. And that's not disputable, because that is simply a fact. Also tonight, make sure you don't change that channel, because we have the TNA Championship. Bill the Icon defending against the Anarchist, who will be with Mr. Matsuda. And then our big main event, the TV title on the line inside Steel. Violet, Max Steel, Rated, and Stoney. But right now, it is time for Floyd Magnum Malone. Get hype, because he is your king of the ring. Look at this guy. He's just dripping with energy. Do you feel it? NAW, I said, do you feel it? You better. Look at this, your king. So again, for those just joining us, this is 991, the broadcast number. We are just less than 10 away from a historic 1,000. In our first of 3 championship matches here tonight.
Introducing the challenger. From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 263 pounds. The Punisher!
So Rated, the Punisher, looking ready.
From Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 270 pounds. The men's champion, Quinn Magnum M. Allen!
It is Magnum! Let's go, championship match. Are you guys ready for this? There's the title. Rated getting a look at it. This is, yeah, I want that. And here we go. Ring that bell. Rated's ready. Champ's ready. And underway, championship match. King of the Ring on the line. They lock up in the middle of the ring to start. What kind of energy is Magnum going to have? He, of course, upset Rated at the Ballroom Blitz already. Can he keep that momentum going? That wrist lock here. As Rated starts things off in control. We're here, test of strength, but a reversal now with the wrist lock. Look at him wrenching on it. Magnum now has the hold right where he wants him, just torquing that arm, twisting it back. That is control. That is how you do wrestling. Oh, and now we get a reversal. That elbow in place now from Rated. He's got him down to one knee. The test of strength here. Can Magnum reverse it back yet again? Oh, the leg sweep. Rated finishing off that sequence as the tougher man here. Rated begging Magnum to stand. And a lariat incoming. Toppling Magnum, your champion. Now Rated setting him up. What does he have in mind here? And turning him around, and we got a submission hold locked in. And Magnum says, no, not today. And he fights out of that hold rather quickly. And a reversal here. Magnum trying to get his feet back on the ground here. Lock up in the middle of the ring. Another test of strength between these two brutes. And we got a headlock now. Oh, waist lock. Magnum here showing him who knows how to wrestle better, but a nice, oh, we got another headlock, this time on the ground here. Test of strength continues between these two. Oh, he's wrenching on it. Oh my, he's got that locked in deep. Fighting to get out of it is Magnum. He's in trouble. Oh, and he rolls him off. Wise move. Magnum back on his feet now. He's got him up. Magnum now taking Rated over into the buckle, dumping him into the middle of the ring. And into the cover here. First major cover of the match, and a 1 count. A little early for that. Magnum had a little bit of a scare, though. I think there was a desperation cover. Running right through his opponent, Rated there, working that left arm now. And an elbow drop. And another. And another here. This is wrestling, strongman. This is wrestling. Magnum begging for him to stand. Big right, but Rated blocks with the knee to the midsection. Now a right hand. Oh no. He's getting amped up. You don't do that to him, brother. You don't do that to Magnum. Ooh. Right hand's now getting delivered. Magnum with Rated off the ropes. Big boat dropping his ass. And a leg drop to follow. You love to see it. Now we're hyped. Now the energy has arrived. And Magnum gonna risk it all here, but Rated backstand the elbow to the spine. Into a cover now. Magnum to retain the title. No! Oh my God. Brilliant sequence here from Magnum. The Rated overcoming. And a knee just, oh my. Nearly took Magnum's head off. Cutter off the ropes there. Now Rated waking back up in this match. Will we have our first title change of the night here? And he's stomping him out like an old cigarette. And into the cover now. Rated pinfall attempt here. And he just grabbed at the official there. I don't know if you saw it. The camera angle here didn't really give us much. But he told the ref, look, I have my hand on the rope, and he got a rope break. Of course, at that point, the pin attempt ends. Been a nice reversal here into that DDT. Now he's going for a headlock here, punching the side of the head. The Marlboro Man on a pinfall attempt here. 1, 2, and another 2 count. He's going to do a little bit more. Magnum now. Uh-oh, Magnum in trouble. Rated's got him up. Into a tombstone pile driver. Dropped right on his head. Magnum is in trouble after that one. Pinfall attempt. And Rated frustrated. See what I did there again? I did it for you guys twice in one night. Nobody appreciates it, I'm telling you. Nice block here from Magnum. We're not worthy. Chance. Off the ropes goes Rated. Caught him. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Whoa! Fall away slam. Oh, and he misses the drop. Now Rated springboard caught him with that clothesline. Oh. He's got to get the energy from this crowd back on his side. As of right now, Magnum's in trouble after that knee, that devastating knee. Oh no! Shoulder up. Championship match continues here, but Magnum fighting on a kick to midsection. Magnum's got Rated right where he wants him, spins him around into the bomb. Explosive energy. 1, 2, no! Magnum is so frustrated. And Magnum now tagging into the outside of the ring here. As we're getting to desperation hour from both of them. The knee from Magnum here as the referee is continuing their count out. Of course, the title will not change hands in a count out situation. You gotta wonder, does Magnum know it? Does he care? And we're at 3. That's 4 now. Magnum gonna break that count and head back outside. He's not done. An elbow now from Magnum to Rated. And he's devastating Rated's face with these knee drops. Pump handle setup here. Oh, look at this. Oh, embarrassing Rated at ringside here. And across the knee, that backbreaker. And we're at 3 here. Combination strikes. Magnum's got Rated right where he wants him. But all it takes is one mistake like that off the ring post. You heard it. Echoing through the YMCA here. That was Magnum's head. Now the dong. Worst sound. We're at 7 here. Magnum says, count me out. The title won't change hands on a count out. Oh, but Magnum's back in the ring. Oh, goes for the elbow, but Rated played possum here. Rated off the rope, setting up his stomp. Oh no! Magnum in trouble. Rated needs to get him away from the ropes. He found it earlier that breaks up a pin. And a pinfall attempt here from Rated for the king of the ring. Oh my! The shoulder is up again. Both men back standing, both worse for wear. This match absolutely wild. Magnum with the elbows to the midsection. Magnum now. Oh, he's got Rated up. Is he gonna go for a flight? Into the bomb. And boom! But the ropes! Oh no! Magnum is feeling the energy. Nasty chop. And we're gonna get into a slugfest here. Back and forth exchanges. Oh, big hit from Rated. Big chop. And one back and forth. Who is gonna get the better of this exchange? Rated right now. Both of them just so incredibly exhausted. He says, come on, give me your best. The right hand here, and goes for the kick. Lands the second one, though. Rated with the flying headbutt. Now Rated heading up middle rope. He's begging for Magnum to stand, and stand he did at leg drop now. This could be, indeed, the end. A lockup here. Magnum getting guided over to the buckle face first there. And now Rated turning him around. He's got him. Scooping a reversal. Plants him down with a DDT. Magnum now, what does he have in mind for Rated? Rated using the ropes to get back up. Magnum flying in. This is what he tried earlier. And again, did not land. But Rated with a Uranagi. Trying to drag Magnum away from the ropes yet again here. Magnum's back is hurting there, as you can see. Magnum back up, lands that Rated chop block takedown, taking out Rated's knee. And he's sizing up Rated yet again here. Rated very slow to his feet. And oh my goodness. Could we be feeling the energy? Pinfall attempt to retain. 1, 2, no! This is madness. And a big choke slam here. Down goes Rated. And Magnum setting up Rated again. He's got him up. Can we bring the energy, chat? I need all of you. Flying. Is this it? The bomb. 1, 2, 3. He's done it. Oh my God. Woo. Well, we know now that Magnum will be defending next week against Max Steel, but damn, what a match. That wasn't even the main event, you guys. We still got more. That was incredible. Whew. What do you guys think? Was that incredible? I think so. Whew. Man. Match of the night, says Strongman. You know, I don't think I can disagree. The back and forth was incredible. For those that aren't watching live here tonight, I'm glad you're watching the replay and you're hearing me say this, but man, you missed an incredible match live. And this show's all about the live experience. Whew. That was amazing. You got me hyped. You did your job, Magnum. You did your job. Well, our first defending champion out of the Ballroom Blitz with a successful title defense. Yeah, great match indeed. Incredible. Incredible. Well, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we do have another championship match. Honestly, I don't know what to expect out of this next one. It should be hopefully just as good. But that's going to be tough to top. That match is for the DNA Championship. Motoro Cepeda, the Anarchist, against Bill the Icon. of course, Matsuda is going to be representing the Anarchist in his corner. So get your predictions in. And then following this match will be our main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the International
Why is he looking like he's 14?
Championship.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Anarchist, our challenger here tonight. He cashed in a lot of favors that he earned to get this opportunity here tonight. And it looks like he cashed in a favor to have Matsuda represent him here at ringside tonight. Jules will be cheering on Bill the Icon here in this one. Magnum does not like this guy being with Matsuda. Interesting choice, but I respect it. You gotta wonder what happened with him and TKO. They had that debut tag match, and then they had a house show match against each other. Rita, thank you for that sub. You just hit 2 years of subbing. Rita, you've been with us subbing for 2 years. Thank you. Has it been wonderful? 2 years been great? Oh no! He's playing guitar on the championship belt. Ah, come on. And the Anarchist says TKO unfortunately didn't earn his yellow belt. He's getting there though. He is getting there. He's been working hard towards it, I promise you that. But ladies and gentlemen, your first ever DNA champion, Bill the Icon here. And Chris, the Anarchist, has his black belt. You should be training a young Padawan then, come on. That disrespect. It's starting to wonder about the Anarchist. Bill the Icon enjoying this here. Of course, Bill the Icon, his first title defense as your DNA champion. DNA means more than just a name that signifies the wrestling runs deep in your veins, in your DNA. Go ahead and show him, Bill. And show him he shall. Look at him flexing. First title defense here for the DNA champion. He, of course, if he can win this, he'll advance to episode 1000 unless somebody else cashes in some favors and chases after an opportunity before them. But waiting at 1000 so far is Jemma Lee Star, Ace Andrews, Max Steel, Sanoa the Strongman, Rated Senior, and potentially 2 others that we qualified during this month. So, a lot of opportunity yet to come for that very title.
Introducing the challenger from Kamakura, Kanagawa, Japan, weighing in at 222 pounds, the Anarchist, Matsuda Sapeda.
So DNA Championship, the challenger Anarchist here.
And his opponent from Rochester, New York, weighing in at 228 pounds, the International Champion, the Superstar!
And there he is, your first ever DNA champion. Sure is a pretty looking belt. The Anarchist getting a glance at it here, of course. And let's see, indeed, some wrestling action here on a Thursday night championship match. The champs looking focused. Let's ring that bell, shall we? Bell has been rung. They meet in the middle. Claps him. Down goes the Anarchist immediately by Bill the Icon here. And the champion is the aggressor. But a nice reversal from the Anarchist. Nice luchador style here. The top rope high flyer. New style that we're starting to see. Influence from other regions of the world. Making their way here in the 1985. I'm telling you, this is going to be the hottest territory out there. There's no show like this in the 80s. We are one of a kind. That is a fact. Malone says, nice to be spectating now after that war I just went through. Matches like that are why I wear the headband. I'm telling you. We got a little bit of test of strength here happening. A wrist lock now. Bill the Icon trying to show the Anarchist who's in control. The reversal now. Wrist lock from the Anarchist. They're fighting out of it. Now he's got a headlock. Locked in deep is the champion, Bill the Icon. Look at this. Incredible test of strength here. We're just getting warmed up. I could feel it already. Off the ropes goes Bill the Icon. Leapfrog action here. Nice setup. And Hurricane Rana takedown from the challenger. And again at ringside, Matsuda, what part is he going to play? Or what role is he going to have in helping? And there's a baseball bat at ringside from Matsuda. Matsuda getting involved at ringside here, helping Bill the Icon back to a standing position. Technically, not putting any harm on the champion, but I don't know how I feel about that. And an elbow drop here from the challenger. And we're at 5 ringside countouts. Again, the title will not change hands in a countout. You'd hate to see that. And Bill the Icon going after Matsuda, talking trash to each other now. We're at 7, and it's a distraction from the Anarchist. A distraction here from the challenger and Matsuda. And back in the ring as the count continued on there. That got awfully close. Elbows now to the midsection. Bill the Icon, the champion, coming back alive. Almost a count out. You would hate to see that happen. Combination strikes here. Quicker than a hiccup is Matsuda's talent, the Anarchist. And he's sizing up the champion now. Oh my! Did you see that? Icon in trouble now. Championship on the line. This unique style that's getting incorporated. I'm telling you, the evolution of NAW in its already first month. We're going to see so many things this summer. I just feel the summer of '85 will be one to remember. In a pinfall attempt. Ooh. Yeah, the summer of '85 will be one to remember. Again, the chatter backstage about ideas for certain match types. What the hell was that? And the Anarchist here, off the ropes. He's just too fast for the champion. Nope, Matsuda getting involved. Matsuda took off the turnbuckle pad. What are they plotting here? Pinfall attempt? What? We got a new champion. That was an odd finish. Well, new champion crowned here tonight. The Anarchist is your second ever DNA champion. He'll be defending at episode 1000 now. Speed over strength, he says. And highlights here the match. And you gotta wonder, yeah, Magnum makes a really good point. This alignment with Matsuda, he was getting involved in the corner there. It looked like they were setting something up, but I don't think it ever came to fruition. But nonetheless, the match still ended in their favor.
Here's your winner, and new international champion, the Anarchist, Matsuda.
There you have it. Matsuda Cepeda, the Anarchist, winning the DNA Championship. Well, coming up next, your main event of the evening here. Of course, if you want to be the challenger for this very title, the TV Championship, next week, as of right now, we have the Strongman. But if you want to be the third person in that match, all you got to do is dethrone Ty as the stream boss by the end of the episode. So that's all you got to do, and then you'll be the third person in that match for the TV title next week. But get your predictions. Violet, Rated, Max Steel, and Stoney. TV Championship main event has arrived. And our first ever, as you can see it above the ring there,
The following is a fatal
Steel cage.
four-way steel cage match, and is for the television championship. Introducing the challenger from Tulsa, Oklahoma, weighing in at 247 pounds, Alpha Wolf.
this match is definitely giving me the spooky vibes. And I don't know how I feel about it. This guy just channels a unique presence. There's none other like him. Look at that. Spooky, spooky. Magnum says this guy still has a world of potential, still ready to be introduced. I'm telling you, this guy's unworldly. Now, the fact that we don't know much about him, that's the scary part. Where did he even come from? Big outsiders. Well, here's the thing about our talent. They know how to make an entrance.
And introducing the challenger from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 306 pounds, Primetime Max Steel.
So Max Steel, we already know, is a physical presence here in 1985. He's won some major matches and moments. But to headline the very first steel cage main event here in NAW history is quite impressive. But does he live up to his name? And indeed, Magnum, you will be facing him next week. That is a fact. So I'm going to be making some adjustments as well to next week's matches. Making them as we speak, actually. The confidence, I mean, here's the thing. If this entrance doesn't intimidate you, I don't know what will. But speaking of things to come, next week, Magnum already mentioned it, him versus Max Steel. We're going to have another TV championship match. Whoever wins this against our string boss, against the strong man. We also have the NAW contendership, Jemma, Diana Rose, Magnum, Lana, Violet, and that. Violet also in action against Madame Moon and Diana. Jaden against Rated in a rivalry match. PBC contender Nash Thunder IROB version 3, Anarchist, Sherman, and Elsie. We also have Magnum in a King contender. He'll be facing off against Fuji, Francis, John Doe, Rated, and Max Steel. DNA Gauntlet, featuring some debuts like William Harper. Also Ray Oso. And then Money in the Bank contender Lana, Madame Moon, Magnum, and Nash. Next week is truly the Magnum show. Magnum is in a ton of matches. I feel we need a Magnum promo talking about how energetic next week is going to be for him and all of you. Matsuda says, I don't know what's more boring, Max Steel or his entrance. Matsuda, ever the heel. I tell you. So big week lined up for you next week. Of course, you're not going to want to miss that show. Realistically, though, like every show this week is looking quite incredible. I look forward to it, Magnum. I look forward to it. I think everybody is going to be honest with you. Man, that energy you brought tonight in that match, it's going to be tough to be topped. But if any match could top it, this steel cage match might just do it. So the rules are for this, to my understanding, pinfall, submission, or escape. Nash, you know, here's the thing. Nash did not lie. He did not lie. He spoke the truth. Super promo-y. I like the sound of that. I like the sound.
And introducing the champion from Sin City, the television champion and the women's champion, Violet!
Double champion Violet here. Could be losing one of those titles, that TV title here in this match. But our first ever double champion making her walk out to the ring in yet another main event for Violet. Our main eventers so far since the inception of NAW have been Max Steel, Nash Thunder, the Strongman OG, Dmitri in a second, Violet in her first, Dmitri with a third, Violet with a second. We also had Rated, Max Steel, Diana Rose, Jemma, iRob, and Anarchist at the pay-per-view as our first headliners of the pay-per-view, which then brings us to this match. Violet and yet another headliner, Max Steel and Rated also with another, and Stoney with their first headlining match. So this is big. Tons of experience, and then our wild card again, Stoney. Steel cage lowered, and here we go. Pinfall, submission, escape. I don't even know who the hell is going to win this match. But Stoney here taking it to Rated, who put on one hell of a match against Magnum, which many are saying match of the night. You know, I couldn't agree more. Stoney now trying to take it to Violet, the TV champion. Violet looking to have it be her third title defense here. I do believe she is setting the bar and record for most title defenses for any title in the history of the show so far. Stoney trying to make an escape here. Is lenient in letting Magnum get that main event spot? That main event spot is reserved, though, for the TV title. All you got to do, Magnum, if you want to join it, be that stream boss, and you got yourself a main event. But that TV title is reserved for main event. I know people want to see you have it. Violet, Max Steel on the right, Stoney and Rated on the left here. Locked up in the middle of the ring. Rated now taking down the champion, Violet. Again, first pinfall submission situation in this one. I mean, it's a great idea. You could be walking out with a second title next week. We don't know who the champ's going to be, though. Max now working on Stoney. Rated trying to stop Violet here, and caught her with that clothesline, that springboard. Very effective from Rated. Stomp here from Rated again, and incoming. Big stomp to the champion. Max, though, with a cutter there. Now Rated stepping in on Max. Max and Rated, the only two left standing. Max tries to just go in for a pinfall. And it's true, Strongman could block here. If Strongman were to be the stream boss, they would make it a singles match against the champion. It's true. That is something they could attempt to do. Rated here going up top. What has he got in mind? He said, come on. He was going to escape there. Crumbling back into the ring. Stoney bringing Rated back in. Now Stoney heading up top trying to escape. Again, escape is an option. You will become champ if you escape the cage. But you also leave people inside the cage to pin or submit each other. So you're giving them an opportunity to finish the match before you can even get out of the cage. Magnum says the strong man should do that. Ass blaster from Rated here. But as of right now, John Doe is in line to be in that match unless someone dethrones them. Takedown from the champion here into the cover on Stoney. Championship on the line to retain, but broken up by Rated here. Nice cutter there from Rated onto the champion Violet. Now he's working on Stoney. It's a great question, Malone. That's a great question. Combination strikes here, nice kick. And Stoney gets crumbled. Meanwhile, Violet setting up Max Steel, what could be a finish, but a stomp incoming from Rated. Stoney down, Max Steel down. Double pins happening. Oh no, who's getting counted? 2 counts from both. Rated trying to finish, Violet trying to finish. Neither able to get the job done. Championship continues here for the TV title. Max now, combination strike, shoulder tackle, takedown to the champion. Stoney out cold on his feet. Rated has recovered. Lopez press, mounted strikes here from Rated. Meanwhile, pinfall attempt from Max Steel onto the champion, but shoulder up from the champion. Rated now off the bottom rope, landing some of that senton. Oh, big spear from Max Steel. Inside Steel. Face first into the buckle now. And got part of that elbow there. I don't know if he had full impact, but will it be enough for Max Steel? And a 2 count, Rated with the shoulder up. Stoney now trying to work the champion Violet. Max Steel keeping the pressure on Rated, who was almost out of this thing. Kick to the side of the head. Stoney setting up Violet. Look at Max Steel, ever the thief. Opportunist. Trying to steal that pinfall attempt. Locking up with Stoney now. They're both wobbly. Stoney a little bit faster than Max. Has Max Steel up on his shoulders. Down he goes. That knee delivered right on the button. Stoney with the pinfall attempt. Rated to break it up now with that stomp. Violet now coming back too. Violet and Rated finding each other in the middle of the ring there. But nice takedown attempt from Violet. Stoney now back recovered. Stoney turning his attention, taking down Violet with that spear pinfall attempt from Stoney. And no, shoulder up from Violet at 2 here. Action continues. Bouncing off that steel cage. Getting locked inside this ring here. Max dumping Rated. Oh, nice takedown from Violet. Flying in with that head scissor takedown. Rated now trying to get Stoney up. Has him up for what could be a tombstone pile driver. Stoney laid out here. Meanwhile, Violet coming back too. Running around and breaking up the pin attempt from Rated. Violet now waist lock to Rated. Shot to the spine. Into the buckle goes Rated. Violet keeping up her efforts. Kick to the midsection, dropping Rated into the corner. Max Steel. Meanwhile, Max says, come on, Stoney. Flying in, but Violet saw what Max was trying to plot and interrupted that plot. And into the cover now, Violet to retain here. Stoney says, no. Not yet. We're not done yet. Springboard, and down goes Violet and Rated. Stoney caught both of them. I don't know if he got both of them perfectly, but everybody is down, and Stoney's getting out of town. He's got his feet up. Stoney on top of the cage. He could escape the cage here. He's fighting off Max, but he can't fight off Violet. Rated just kind of hanging out in the ring. Violet dump back, and Max dump back in the ring. Stoney says, screw this. Face first into the side of the cage there, and Stoney back in, all 4 back in the steel cage now. That was close. Rated now to Violet. And Max trying to escape. He got crumbled down. Rated, setting up Violet for something. And into the buckle. Stoney now. Big stomp from the top. Stoney, this is his chance. Takedown attempt on Rated. Goes for the spear, but misses Violet. That mistake will cost you. Right hand, though. Stoney still got this. Knee dropping Violet into the cover. Stoney for the title. And Stoney has done it. He pins the champion. The wild card, the mysterious one. The man we don't know really anything about has just won and has become the 2nd ever TV champion. Some highlights here of this incredible match. Magnum says Stoney has well and truly arrived. This was a tough battle. Honestly, anybody's match, but the one that played the game the best here tonight was indeed Stoney. As we get highlights of all the action here.
Here is your winner, and new champion, Alpha.
So there you have it, Stoney. You're witnessing yourself being the second ever TV champion. How does it feel? Something tells me he's enjoying this moment. And Matsuda says, congrats. Now you are the target. And there you have it. Instant classic, 4.5 stars. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in for 991. We got some house shows incoming soon. Be on the lookout for that. But next week, Stoney, Strongman, and it looks like John Doe will be competing for that very title. You're going to want to tune in for that. But again, thank you all. It's been a pleasure. Stay tuned. Check out our archives. And until next time, nobody, stay classy, right? I don't know. We'll come up with something. Good night, everybody.
Will you be the one to witness the birth of the incredible Nintendo Entertainment System?
When you're good to mama.
You're lying.